How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we're doing Borborygmos and Fblthp. But today I was doing some questing, catching up on my daily quests, and as a result I got a couple packs, and apparently this is the first Fblthp and Borborygmos I have, which means we haven't played it on our Historic Brawl. We need lands. We have 3, but we need a 4th for that. And we don't even have the legendary creatures supported at the moment. Rough. We're up against the first sliver. That's what I wanted to see. Doesn't really matter. Probably green. I don't think we go over 2 blue often enough. We could have gone 2 red, but the Ketria Triome will probably just be the second red source we need. We open up on this guy, and then we trial. Root. Witness protection. That means that we will not be getting any more legitimate business people. I think that sliver is the more dangerous one. Do I want another Wrath? Guess. Slimefoot Survey will get us our land drop next turn, so we'll just hold that as our out. I know I've done more non-brawl content recently, which seems to have not blown over poorly. But as a result, my I feel like my historic brawl skills might be slipping, man. So I never really believed too much in the I'm gonna want a world tree. We don't have one, right? Because we aren't that color deck. Makes a lot of sense. You need 5 colors to be a world tree deck. We'll just get 2 shock lands. One of them. Yeah, I'll put that one on top. Seems pretty reasonable. Now, where do we go from here? They're not threatening enough to warrant a rebuke, so we might just go into Borborygmos. Twice that. Get rid of the Spiteful Sliver, so that blocking is easier. We Int March next turn. It's not going to be a great Int March, but it will be an Int March. We can probably do it off of one with the Multiverse, just so that we get the most amount of value out of our turn. Cast that for 0. Do. Are we actually popping off? We probably shouldn't have discarded that many lands, but I wanted to see Fblthp big numbers. Rude. River Rebuke just ends the game next turn, so unless they get really lucky, it's a done deal. Whenever a land ends the battlefield, bro, that's broken. It's not, but it feels fun, man. I did not realize the synergy there. Yeah. If anything there is broken, it's River's Rebuke. And it's not really, it's just... it happens to be one of the best things going on at the moment, right? Like, there are better, cheaper versions in other formats, but here in Historic Brawl, Rebuke's still king. Although Rift might be better at this point. Like, the thing that you can do with Rift that you can't do with Rebuke is that you can Rift during your opponent's second main phase or instep, and if you do it then, it's very close to a guaranteed win in a lot of circumstances. It's not always, right? Not you. I didn't mention, but we're kind of a land stack. Like, red and green have a couple of land synergies. Blue and green, they have a few. We harbor into Uro next turn. One of the things that I've learned recently, and that I don't know how I feel about at the moment, is that Planeswalkers are where they might be going to about one Planeswalker per set. That's the word out on the street at the moment. And on the one hand, it is... there are positives to it, right? Like, it doesn't do anything. Does it? Actually loses all abilities. Oh no, you answered my arrow. That's rude. Dude, I did not know that patrician humiliation. Probably have seen it before. Just seeing it succinctly deal with an arrow is a bit scary, bro. It's scary. What do I want? Probably escape can go. We're likely to Slimefoot next turn. Or we could Vorinclex to deal with whatever Planeswalker comes our way. They auto-tapped their Painland to avoid taking damage. Rude. Bro. Ramping. I would like to do it if possible. More so than I have currently. Clarification for clarification purposes, I suppose. Because technically we have ramped. But I would like to ramp more. We missed a land drop, and our opponent has caught up. You. Coldsteel Heart. 5-4 is not where I want to be. Gilded Lotus is a good catch-up, but there's no guarantee it'll stick around, so I'd rather just Slimefoot Survey. Probably should have gotten 2 Triumph. Well, there's only 1 Triumph in a 3-color deck, right? Star of Extinction on top. That way, if they Narset, we just answer all the problems.
A 1,000 years and they never learn not to mess with you. Get out there and blaze a path.
Bravery,
Yeah, we gotta do this, unfortunately. Land, 2 planeswalkers, and a creature. Creature with a token, so it's not a real creature, but still probably worth it. That only leaves me with 5. We don't have any basic lands, so that's nigh unworthless. So we can just, like, really put it to our opponent that we are the ones who are going to have the mana. Get a cast things too, which means one of my rocks immediately dies, and it's probably the Orrery. But I will take out their final blue source so that they are less of a problem in the future. How did you find your way into my deck by last? You know this is just going to get retaliation, opponent. Yeah, that doesn't work on lands. I guess it'll work on Narset. Nice. Something gets to live. We need to draw a land. We need to draw 2 lands to Borborygmos and Fblthp away Narset. Because if she's allowed to attack again and again, it's just over. Really? You can target my graveyard too? Bro. From a graveyard, that is dumb. Why did wizards make you the way that you are, Narset?
The knowledge to direct it.
Killing it doesn't even do anything. Just gonna go deal as much damage as we can. What am I searching up with this? Or am I putting the Scions back in library? That could be a viable solution.
For the realm.
And it's whenever she attacks, it's not when she deals damage, so there's no point in blocking. He's rough, bro. He is really rough. No block. I think I just have to race. So we can't even search for a creature, unfortunately. Well, that kind of solved things a bit. Remove perpetual effects. Yeah. Violet is actually the really good solution. It wasn't viable last time around, but this time around. We have blockers now. Narset wants to come our way. We will deal with that problem. Our opponent is Harrow. Harrow is a good spell. I appreciate it. I enjoyed it an awful lot.
Let me synthesize the facts.
Good thinking. Good thinking, Will and Ronan. They're on the next set, but they're not Planeswalkers, which has me very sad. I like them. Let's just end this as quickly as possible. Borborygmos, you did it, bro. So proud. So very proud. Fblthp too. Fblthp is he's underrated. Man, he is underrated. We have time for one more game. Like, he's very powerful. His power's just it's not inherently evident, right? But Borborygmos, he was a guild leader of Gruul, I think. A long time ago. What happened to Kura, mate? She's got the summer outfits. She is the lifeguard. I cannot believe it. Kraken huevos. Red. Just so I have my second red source for Ka. I don't know about Ka. We will be playing a Brawl deck with him sometime in the future, but about him I know not.
One day we have the high ground.
Good. Let's hope our opponent kills him within 4 turns. Then his plus will not be doing anything. I should put Dried of the Elysian Grove. I have Orrery, but it doesn't do types.
I'll never forget the
Right.
hope we lost.
Dryad gives every basic land type, so that's why it works with things like Scapeshift. We're gonna be Borborygmosing on it. It is a Cyclops homunculus. Has Borborygmos always been a Cyclops? I don't know. You probably have, I just don't remember it correctly. We need another green source. Triple green is about where we want to be, because we want to be able to cast at least a green creature, and then probably a double green spell, honestly. So 4 is more like it, but sure. Get Escape back. And don't control that many mountains, though.
Mirrodin is our land.
We will find a mountain. Oh my god. You have been able to ultimate for a while now, huh, Kong? You're not gonna be allowed to ultimate now. That's rude. Had I known I would have ultimated you, had I looked for a moment and considered my own board state. I don't know, man. I don't like looking at my own board state. It just reminds me of how dire things are generally. Dude, Kraken Huevos has the cosmetic grip, bro. He is all over the place with this kind of stuff. Those are some cool sleeves. Like, he's got it. Fairly recent deck. You can tell when an opponent built their deck based off of what basic lands are in there. Generally, right? Sometimes people will customize their lands, but more often than not, unless you run into somebody who is really into the ideal, they don't bother. Three. Do we kill Aragon, or is Aragon very powerful? I don't know. I hope he's not very powerful, but he might be. It will take a minute to put him in the command zone.
I'll never forget the home we lost.
Cool, cool. Oh god, it's a boo.
Who says you look easy to wallop? He's where it's not mine. Bigger is always better. My resolve never dies.
Is that so, bro? Decline. Let's get down a Scoot Swarm so that we can set up for a possible kill next turn. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We have at least 9 lands left in our deck. We've technically seen 10 plus 3 more. 13. So we still have over 20 lands in the deck. To be more precise, we have 17. No, we have 27. 27. I'll take it. I crashed with the problem. It will prevent Scoot Swarm from doing its thing. Yep, as expected. There's Huatli.
This power ought to be shared. Shared in our strength.
Tragedy befalls us both.
Hamster Huatli. Our opponent probably chose right. Point in discarding yet. We can still take a hit, but just one. hope they spend their turn redeploying Huatli. Not what I wanted. Since we're gonna Starve Extinction, we can goodbye green source. That puts Aragon off the menu for a little bit, which is good. The next turn we have to play a big creature and then Verdant Restoration. I don't know if I have enough mana for that.
Our destiny is greater than ever.
How much mana do I have? Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will definitely have enough to Verdant, which is good enough. And we'll just put down a Realmbreaker. We should have enough to make it happen. Kraken Huevos agrees. Well, those were our Borborygmos and Fblthp games. If you guys enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.